Hello, viewers. Welcome back to another episode of the AVS show. Thank you for once again tuning in to Mina TV. Yes, what do they need to do, Glitterati?
You need to subscribe to Mina TV, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. If they have Pinterest, do that too. Okay? Subscribe.
Yes. Oh, I want to give a shout out, a big shout out to our co-host, T-Money. T-Money just got nominated for... Oh. Tell them, let the people know. What did you get nominated for?
Yes.
The AEA Awards, Africa Entertainment Award, as the best promising act.
Woo!
That's right.
Yes. If you've been watching the show, you know our T-Money is an artist. And yes, so make sure to sign up and vote.
Please.
Add him on Instagram and go from there, okay?
Download his music too.
Oh, they're good.
That 99 cents goes a long way.
All right, so Glitterati, let's dig into the African news, hot topics going on. What's going on?
I have some hot tea for you.
Ooh, sip.
Hot tea. So, our wonderful Nigerian police force are at it again. Nigerian police arrest 57 men for having a gay party on their crackdown on everything LGBTQ. So now they are watching gay people having parties.
How did this go down?
So these guys were minding their business in the hotel lobby, enjoying party, enjoying their little libations, and just enjoying life. They weren't having sex in the party. They were just congregating in the party.
Were you there?
This is facts. They were just in the lobby area having a party, enjoying themselves. Not to say we even know what they were doing. And then the police come in, and it was 80 of them in there, though. 80.
Wow.
But 30 serious Nigerians ran off.
They ran off.
And
some disappeared.
They disappeared. So 57 were caught. And then all of them were kind of put in a lineup. And they were in front of the news and everything. They were asking them questions. Some of them did give away their gayness, I will say that. They did give themselves up. And I was like, why are you even talking? Just keep quiet. And a lot of them said they were just there passing. Some people were just passing through. Those were a lot of the stories. I was just passing through.
Once he came to perform. I'm an artist. I just came to perform.
He came to perform. He's a dancer. Look him up on YouTube.
So I guess my question...
James Brown, the dancer.
So I guess my question is this even legal? Can they just arrest people for gathering? Is this legal?
They have a law in Nigeria about sexuality and stuff. I don't know if Baba Brisky got arrested one time for it.
Yes.
So there's a law against fornicating with the same sex.
But the law did say, but the law did say that if you are caught in the act.
Exactly.
So you can just arrest somebody because
the party is an act now. It's a gay party.
Yeah, it's a congregation of gay men getting together to hook up.
It's different.
It was the grinder.
I still don't understand what's going on.
It's not like they were being suspected. There was news that there's a gay party going on.
Absolutely.
And then the cops actually came out.
But what is a gay party? What is a gay party?
A gay party is a party by gay people.
That's it now.
Well,
I still doesn't make sense.
Technical about it, the word gay means happy. So
okay, a happy party.
So a happy
they were having a happy party.
Yes.
But to be more serious though, the incident, right, from all accounts on social media, it turns out that they had girls there. The cops deliberately let all the girls go and then told all the guys to get into the vans. Even a guy that was at the bar who was actually sleeping, right? They took him and the reception is like, no, he came to look for a room and they didn't have space. They weren't listening to what they were saying. They said, no, when you get to the station, guy, you gotta write your statements. Then we let you go. But that was the end of it. He never started, he never saw outside again.
Yeah. Right.
He's still with them. And it's quite unfortunate that this happens a lot of times. When Nigerian police wants to carry you, my dear,
no matter what,
even Jesus Christ cannot save you at that point. They will pack you like sardine. And then tell you that you have a chance when you get to the station, but it never happens. When you get to the station, it's done. They have you in.
When you're writing statement, they'll be telling you what to write.
Yeah.
And it's not fair.
Well, I don't think this is cool at all. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. This is an abuse. This is human right. Come on.
Violation.
People can't just gather around and just have fun. It's like now. It's like
if you're gay.
Well,
but how do you just know that somebody is gay? Oh, come, you're part
told,
of it.
let's be real. Somebody snitched on them. That's number one.
Amebo.
Abebelube. Somebody actually snitched. Somebody actually snitched on them because there's no way they would know that there was a party in a very private place like this. And it was a private party. Yeah. And another thing you said was that there were girls there, which is a possibility. And they left the girls and took only the guys. So which brings me to the question, when it comes to gay stuff, like what is gay?
I asked you that question that you couldn't answer, so I don't know why
you said what's gay party? A gay party is a party by gay people.
Yeah.
No, I just told you.
But
what does it mean to be gay? Is it only guys that are like? Wait, what do you call the ones that are girls? What do you call them?
I mean, lesbians.
Don't act like you don't know.
But lesbians fall under the gay umbrella. Bisexual people fall under that. Transgender people fall under like it's all LGBTQ.
So which means that even if girls were there, that does not negate the fact or nullify the fact that it's possible that it was a gay party, which means that maybe there were guys for guys and girls for girls.
It could be.
But that's the thing. They didn't look at it that way. They actually eliminated all the females,
which is wrong,
so that it could sell the story.
They should have arrested everybody.
It's a propaganda, I say, because I mean, like if you take all the guys that are there and say, oh, they're all gays, including the bar guys that work there.
That doesn't seem right. Instead of them
just to sell your story, though.
They just want to make you look like you're working.
You can have a party and not have 1 or 2 females around there. Like, I would believe you more if you had females in the gathering. Like, oh, they were all partying. They came with their gay partners and all whatnot and their girls. Okay, I'll believe that. But when you tell me that all these 57 people are all gay guys, and it's Nigeria, where a lot of times we're very judgmental, like, yeah, gay. Hey,
we can't keep having the conversation.
My thing is that is there no other bigger crimes
I was about to say that.
happening in the Niger side where they are cutting people's bodies to do money ritual? They're doing this to do that. The politicians are just fleecing us left and right, but they can't go and cut them in Bavan. But somebody they're minding their business. They're not stealing anybody's money. They're not doing anything out of the ordinary. They're just having their own party. As far as they have their own party, what is our business? What is my business of what you're doing in your own bedroom? Right. I don't care. You shouldn't care about what I'm doing in my bedroom. Don't stop me because you're thinking you know what I'm about to do. Right. It's none of your business. When did me being intimate with my partner become your national business? There's nothing else going on.
Yeah, but there's a law in the country against that. But I still need to know what you're doing in your bedroom because you could be plotting a crime or you could be buying guns.
In my bedroom.
The funny thing is that most of these people who do crime, not the gay people, these armed robbers, they get their guns from the police.
Of course.
That's why these police people... When you call the cops that there's an emergency in Nigeria, they will come 5 hours after the event. But when you tell them Yahoo boys or gay, before you even cut the call, they're already there.
How does it start? Because I really want this, because we keep having these conversations without coming up with solutions. Okay. Because this is not the first time this has happened. They've been arresting people left and right, harassing them because they think
even if you have dreads, you're in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
In Lagos.
Wear skinny jeans and you're going to get it.
You're in trouble.
Now, I want to answer her question, right? Why not go after the main problems that we have? It's a case of you're writing an examination and then you have a bunch of questions in front of you, right? And then you see that the really tough ones there, but then there are easy ones.
So the tough ones are what?
You start with number 5.
And you go for the easy ones because, that way you can count your numbers up. Okay, I'm down to number 20.
True.
That's what it is. They know that the Yahoo boys, the so-called alleged gay guys, that they don't even have any proof that they're gay. And even if they were gay, it's my intimate business. But let's leave that aside. The alleged gay guys, those are lesser evils. Those are things that they can actually control. They can put that, they can make it seem like they're working based on that. As opposed to chasing after our
robbers, the politicians,
the big
FCC, they're not even doing their job anymore.
Not to mention that the politicians, some of them are gay. They take drugs.
True.
Listen, I'm glad you said that.
Big time. Daddies.
Oh,
daddies.
Not daddies.
Daddies.
Oh,
Lord, no.
Well, that actually leads to
What's your name?
That actually leads to my next topic. I don't know if you guys heard this, but foreign victims travel down to Nigeria to help arrest scammers over huge sums of money. So, what did you just say finally?
Hey.
So Yahoo boys scammed some foreigners over £15,000, and they were
That's small money.
That's small money.
Small money. Let's talk about
that's
the one
what
that scammed.
Boys use that money to pop in the club.
They chased 15,000. They didn't chase. They put up the guy that scammed a whole bank in Brazil. A whole bank, closed the whole bank in Brazil. This was
somebody who sold an airport in Nigeria to a white
small
man.
Change.
So how? Well, they did an internet fraud. It's called Yahoo. That's what you guys call it.
They call it in Ghana too. It's called Yahoo in Ghana.
We don't call it Yahoo. I don't know what we call it.
I don't know. It's Yahoo boys.
I don't know because we don't do it. But
let me
Ghana, you said you don't do Yahoo. Nigerian, but you know that day they were saying, you know that day they were saying,
we work very hard for our money.
Oh
Excuse me. We work very hard for our money.
By staying on the computer.
The youth are out there farming.
Looking for clients.
They're farming. They're farming for clients.
Some of them are going to school to study.
To use the computer in the school.
Yeah. Mind you, these are university students, right? These are university students. And instead of them going to classes, they go to the internet cafe and steal people of their money. You might stay there and say it's small money, 50,000 small money, but that's actually somebody's big money. Okay, depending on where you're coming from.
The white people who fall for this crime is because they are stupid, naive, and greedy. Most of them, you sell them a story and they want to bring that money because they want to make more money.
So you're blaming the victim.
Doubling. So I'm not blaming the victim, I'm blaming both sides. But let me tell you, there's one thing you guys always say that Nigerian youths always going to Ghana to school. Actually, they go to Ghana to learn Yahoo.
Hey!
That's a lie.
They go to Ghana to do money rituals.
That's what
they go to do.
They go
to Ghana to do a lot of things like that. A lot of Nigerian boys are in Ghana learning Yahoo.
Yes.
No, that's a lie. Where did you get that from?
Everywhere.
Oh my God! Come on,
from
Nigerians are known
for that. You guys
because we are smarter.
Okay.
We are smarter. We just learn it and we take the job from you.
Let me throw something
that Ghana does not participate in it at all.
Let's go back to the.
Do you know where Yahoo? Do you know where the scam started?
Hold on. Let me go back to the news first.
Russia.
Let me go back to the news. So they're pretending as if these four young men pretending as if they were U.S. Army. They pretend as if they were part of the U.S. Army and scammed these foreigners of their money.
In what way? What was this? How did they do it?
You're asking me how they do it? I don't know.
What was the story?
So go ahead.
What was the story? What's the story? How did they scam?
So they came down and they helped them arrest them. So the Nigerian force helped them arrest this man, and they're going to jail.
That means our government is doing something good. For them to be able to track those boys, because it's not easy to track them.
So who's doing something good?
I have a question.
Okay,
the Nigerian force now.
So they're cracking down on Yahoo and co. It's good. How many of Nigerian people are they bringing to the States come and catch the people that took our own people away?
Hey!
Just
tell them.
Hold on, 16.
In the past,
so
in Ghana too.
In the past, you mean?
In Somalia, in Mali, how many of them are coming over because they stole that? This is money. We're talking about people.
Resources and everything.
They
built
nations off of our backs. So how many people how many people are actually helping us get our people back? If instead what we get is you're black, you need to go back to your monkey hole. After they ripped us off of all that we have to offer. So how many people are helping us do that?
It's reparations.
Since you're getting mad about the money that they
No, at the end of the day, two wrongs don't make a right.
And they're still taking, by the way. And they're still taking, because the Western world is still taking from Africa, just so you know. True. So who's helping us?
Hey, you help yourself.
You
help yourself. We all helping us. Yeah, okay. So you want to justify slavery with stealing? Is that what you want to do?
No,
you want to justify the fact that I'll let you speak though. You want to justify the fact that they came to our country, they came to Nigeria and took your people. So now let's scam them. That's what you want to justify that. The way you fight it, my dear, is hard work. It's through education.
And famine.
I mean, it's through hard work to show these people that, you got some sense and you can do it. Not to steal.
Okay, so when you protest out here, you get shot. When you kneel down, you get cut off. That's what happens. When you try to speak, they cut you off. But they can come down to Africa and say, oh, he stole my money. How? That's why I asked you. How did they steal the money from them? What was the story? If you check that story well, it boils down to greed. They were greedy. They want to go and marry a model that is trying in Nigeria. That's why they got ripped off. And this is a 300 or 700 pound man sitting behind a screen saying he wants to marry a model. That's how he got ripped off. You want to buy an airport for close to nothing compared to what it's actually worth. That's why you got ripped off. It's not because
you just want to twist the news to feed your own ego, to feed your own message that you want to.
No, none of that. It's actually reality. If you look at it, how did this happen? They did not use juju on you, man. They did not tie your eyeballs.
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they add a little juju to it. You know it. You know it. You will know it, and you know it.
Yeah, they get it from Ghana.
Honey, the reason why you got caught up in the first place is because you were looking for what is not lost. You were being greedy.
Exactly.
You wanted to double your money.
Or maybe it's a business transaction that went left.
When I send you an email, when you open your email and you see, I'm an African prince, my father left me millions of $5 billion. Are you kidding me? Your
eyes will be big. Ooh, $5 billion.
But it happens here. Bernie Murdoch stole how much? Millions.
Yeah, with the
Not
Ponzi
$15,000, oh. Millions. People lost everything.
True.
So when you talk about scamming, it is all over
It's a global
the
thing.
world.
Yeah, Russia.
All
We can
over
go
the
with that
world.
narrative to
Stem
make you guys
from
feel
Russia,
better,
like you said.
and Nigerian will still be known for that. If
And
that's what you
Ghana
guys want to
too.
go
And
for,
Ghana too.
that's fine as
And
well.
Ghana
We are in
too.
this together.
And they are farming and scamming.
We are farming, just that.
They are farming for clients online. Yahoo.
All right,
Yes.
Timani, what's going on? Since you want to talk about Ghana, what's going on in Ghana?
Yes. Ghana again. Ghana again. This one is no, it's not a ritual. It's a native doctor. Kweku Bonsam, a native doctor in Ghana, is asking the federal government for a national shrine so that they can have a shrine close to a park where there's a river so his people can worship.
Mermaids.
They call it Mami Water.
Mami Water.
So the reason he actually asked for this is because the government is planning to give the Christians a national, I think, is it a cathedral or a national worship center?
Yeah.
So he's like, why would they do that for the Christians and they will not have somebody to represent the, what do they call them?
Traditionalists.
The traditionalists.
Yes.
So I want to know what you guys think about it. Should Ghana have a national shrine? Is that the problem they have right now? Is that the only thing they want to focus
Ghana
on
just
right
goes to
now?
church.
Let's ask Charlie.
This one, because he's talking about Ghana is so good, we are so holy,
All right,
we
relax.
are Bible
All
belts.
right, relax. From what I know from our traditionalists, they don't out here killing people for rituals.
Oh.
They're not. Okay, relax.
I checked his page,
What I know,
I checked his page.
Let me explain. You asked me a question, so let me explain.
Please.
What I know is they do animal sacrifices and all of that. You know, you bring, alcohol and all those, all of those things.
Peter, listen.
In Ghana, we
Peter.
have three religion. We have the Christianity, the Islamic, and traditionalists. So I don't have any issue with him demanding a big shrine.
National
I don't.
shrine.
Yeah, because
Okay.
before we got introduced to Christianity, this was what my great grandfathers were doing and mothers were doing. So I don't see anything wrong
So
with
my
it.
Are you
child.
still doing it too?
No, I'm not.
Why?
I'm
My
not.
question is, traditional people like him, native doctor, because I went through his page, I was curious. I saw things about helping people solve
Yes.
their problem, this, that, bring back
And
your
some of
lost
your
love.
pastors go to him as
They
well.
say they will bring back your lost love. Okay, so he gives power and all that. Why do native doctors help people get rich, but they are poor?
Because they are serving. I don't know. I'm not a native doctor. I'm not. About to
You
answer
said
that
because they are
question.
serving what? A poor God?
No. A different purpose, I guess. They're not looking for the what. They just want to help you out. Listen, I'm not one of them. I'm just saying that it makes sense to me that those are the religions that we have in Ghana: Christianity, Islamic, and traditional.
So you support the motion of the
I
national
just do
shrine?
it. Make everybody happy, right? Make everybody happy in the country. Why not? What do you think?
My dear, to go and start having a shrine by the river so that people...
I mean, but you have your church, so why can they have their shrine?
But let me ask you a question. Is it not the Africans that allowed the church to come in and the
first
Islam
place.
to come in the first place? We had tradition. We always had tradition. It never left. But they allowed church to come in and then they started glorifying the church. Hence why it is the way it is now, where pastors are milking the citizens for every penny that they have in the name of Christ. They allowed that happen.
Hallelujah.
They allowed that happen. So I don't see the reason why if they say, oh, have a shrine, you want to have... No, because you already told them that Christianity and Islam is ultimate. So you, that is traditionalist, go and sit down somewhere.
Really?
Yes. They
That's how you
allowed
really
it to happen
feel?
now. Yes, now. You opened the floor for that to happen. You opened the gateway for this to happen. You allowed them to infiltrate, and now you're talking about, oh, you have to also acknowledge tradition. No, you didn't acknowledge tradition when it was growing. If you did... Tradition.
But he has following.
Christianity and Islam would be on the same wavelength, growing at the same time. But they brought this down, said it was irrelevant and all whatnot, and pay attention to Islam and Christianity, and that's what you have today. So now don't look for anybody to give you grants to open anything, because the country itself
You lost
says
your
that
rights.
traditionalists and all whatnot are irrelevant. So
You
it
lost
is
your
what it
rights
is.
Not
when you
in
gave it
Ghana.
away.
They didn't-
It
they
is
didn't
what
say
it
that.
is.
I think what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right?
Yeah.
It's just what it is. If you give it to one person, you got to give it to the second person.
yeah.
So in a park... Oh, sorry.
Just,
say
you know,
your point, say
if
your
you're
point.
going to do that, you have to, you have to be fair. What's fair is fair, right? Because they're traditionalists and there are people that are religious and Christian and they have their church. If you're building a whole cathedral, which is going to cost money compared to making a shrine with 3, blocks on,
He's asking-
it's a little less money actually to build a
He's asking
shrine.
for this national shrine in a very, very big park where there's a river. So when I'm I visit Ghana now and I'm swimming, me and Mami Water will be meeting inside the water because they'll be worshiping her there. That's what it means. He's asking for it in a very, very sensitive spot.
In the water.
I want to see human being when I'm swimming.
But they pray in the water anyway, so no matter what, you're going to catch a Mami Water if you're going to catch one, and that's what it is.
So there's really Mami
From what I know, I'm not going to say anything bad about
Hey!
From what I know, I'm not going to say anything bad about Kweku Bonsam. He might be watching. So we're going to move
so
on.
You're scared.
Oh, you're scared.
I'm not scared.
So you're scared. For what? Charlie is scared of native doctor. Charlie will talk about Christianity.
I'm not
Islamic.
scared about Kweku Bonsam.
But you're scared of native doctor.
You can't even look at the picture. You can't even look at the picture. You are scared.
Miss
Wow.
Spitfire, can we move on to the next topic, please?
Absolutely. So taking it back to Nigeria, presidential aspirant Showore says that Nigeria will be exporting weed when he becomes president.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yes,
no.
he said that.
Puff,
and he
puff,
said,
pass.
I'm telling you, but not in that light though. He was pretty much saying that it would help boost the economy because we have the manpower and we have the soil to actually grow one of the best weeds in the world.
We do.
And since it's something that is being used all over the world for medical reasons, that he doesn't see any reason why we can't tap into that. What are your thoughts about that?
Oh, I love a good edible.
You're asking the wrong person.
I think that it is one of my biggest things for Nigeria is the fact that we import almost 70% or 80% of our goods. We need to be building and creating industry on ground.
True.
So if that's the industry that he wants to create, plus other industrial things to equip people with jobs, give people resources, I am all for it, Shori. Plant all the weed trees that you need to do so we can export it. But I don't know if they're going to arrest you when you get to the other side. So I think that it's a great idea, great initiative. He's thinking outside of the box. We need new energy. I'm sorry, Nigeria, I am tired of our old leaders. I am done. We need new energy, new power, new passion, because what leads a country is passion. And I think that what he's doing is going to start conversation. And weed is legalized in certain parts of America. So many countries, and it does boost economy.
Yep.
So let's boost the economy. I'm all for it. Let's go.
If and only if that money will actually help and circulate the economy, go back into the system, help the GDP.
That's a good idea.
That's the whole idea.
What he's trying to do is to diversify the economy because Nigerians have been so enslaved into petroleum to think that petroleum is the only source of income. And we have, in fact, the whole of Africa is a green land. You know, we have a huge green land. So I think that is a good idea to me. I just hope that the whole, if he becomes president, if and only if he becomes president, I hope that the whole exportation and the revenue that's generated will come back into the system.
Why do I feel like he's just saying this to get the youth votes? What,
You
like,
think so?
yeah, because he knows the youth target. He knows, when I say things like this, it will get a lot of the youth wild up. Like, weed, okay,
That's gonna be
do I fully trust Nigerians to, be exporting and importing and doing all kinds of things with weed? No, because we know some people are so greedy they'll start mixing other things in there.
Excuse you?
Yes,
I take
They mix
offense to
things
that.
as well.
You
you
know
can be
why?
offense all you want because
Everything
it's
is
the
cut.
facts.
Everything
They'll
is
start
cut.
mixing things
What
in
is
it.
facts for
But they
crying
mix
out
things
loud? You're
here
not
as
talking
well.
about exporting weed on a small scale. You're talking about on
Large
a grand
quantity.
scale.
Yes.
Side
Next thing you know, you will see things
Do
in
you
there.
know that weed is
Laced.
actually listed on New York Stock Exchange as a commodity?
I'm sure.
Like right now it is. It's
It
a
is
Canadian
now.
company that I think it's called Chronos.
Pure weed.
That is on there, right? She says that pure. Yeah, I'm done.
I'm just
That's
saying.
on there and they're making money off of this. So like I think it's a great idea that he wants to he's thinking that far out. Especially when we have we have the lands, we have the manpower,
We have
especially.
we have the
We have a
land.
lot of kids, we have a lot of
land
youths
mass.
that can use the expertise, that's the area of specialization in this same project and make it go. Ekiti States, the land is so fertile for weed. So like we could use all of this. These are things that are laying to waste in Nigeria. So I think it's an amazing idea that he's thinking that far out. Compared to what our leaders have been saying, the same broken record they keep singing to us. I will give you guys good road and good
The road
water.
is not good
Electricity.
yet.
They always
Ain't
promising
never
us
happened.
electricity. They always promise that every campaign, and
Oh,
that
and that's
never
another thing
happens.
he also promised. He promised.
Oh, him too?
Yeah,
Hey,
he also
doing a lot
promised.
of promising.
Yeah,
You
well,
need to relax.
You know,
But I
at
think
this
something
point,
about
that's-
Shaweri we have to know is that he has held our politicians to accountability.
Yes,
Yes.
he
He,
was the Howard report.
he literally has not profited off of his business to hire reporters because, which is not his business anymore, which he's actually stepped down from because he's running for president. But he's always held them accountable. So now when he's going to shine himself out, we're going to hold him accountable. But I like the way that he's moving, that he's saying different things that I've never heard before. I'm tired of hearing the same old thing.
Absolutely.
And nothing is happening.
And I like that he's younger.
Yeah. Listen, I'll take anybody. I'm sorry. Anybody but
Baba, go slow. Baba, go slow.
If you guys,
Baba, go
if you guys decide to run, I'll become whatever and vote for y'all to run because I'm sick of the other guy in there not helping your country.
Well, I wanted to prove that he's fit for presidency, so he walked 800 feet.
When was this?
800 kilometers.
What, though?
Really?
When was this?
That was like a couple of weeks ago.
But like, what's that to prove? That you can walk in the office or what? You fly every other day out of Nigeria to London. How about you walk from Nigeria to London? How
walk
about that?
to Ghana at least. Just Ghana.
Ghana's not going to the lion, man.
All right, just so you know, don't use all your land for the wheat, though. Save some for the cocoa yams and the yams to feed the poor
honey,
people.
we have lands in Nigeria. We have a
land,
lot of land.
All right, so let us know in the comments your thought on these topics. This was some great, hot, juicy topics, okay? Until next time you're watching The AVS Show, and this is Mina TV. Bye.
Thanks for watching, and if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.